Hello, this is Alexius, and welcome back to Warplan Orange. As the Allies in the 1926 scenario, with no Washington Naval Treaty, where we have been really getting a lot of reaction out of Wake. I do believe I took care of all the orders? Yes. So we will go ahead and end the turn and see how this works out. Alright, here we go. Single destroyer intercepting something. Looks like just tankers. One ship sunk. Reno, I'll have to remember that and try to find them. Oh, jeez. Oh, okay, one of our service fleets. Taking out two more tankers. Same fleet taking out three more. And another one. Okay. One aircraft damaged. The torpedoes did not hit. Their response. One torpedo on the Lexington. Nothing on the Ticonderoga. Alright, we got something. One torpedo on the Kagi. Our cap. Heavily outnumbered. Torpedo hit on the Idaho. Alright. Two destroyers sinking, one each. Alright, August 31st. Is there anything we're going to want to send for now? Do this by type. We have the U.S. Cavalry Division, 2nd and 3rd U.S. Divisions, which are quite sizable. Where have I been sending most of these divisions? I think it's southwest. Oh, Southwest Pacific. That'll cost us half of the political power we have. Then we'll grab probably a little bit of everyone who can go. 2 armored companies, the 4th U.S. Marine Regiment, and the 1st Cav. Grab all these HQs as well. And then they'll grab supplies in addition. Unload cargo. Return to Pearl Harbor. Right. Tankers with fuel. How is Midway looking for fuel, by the way? Enough for now. Alright, tankers will be fueled and ready to go. Ah, the new battleships. About to hit Pearl Harbor. Tankers returning. Damaged destroyers ready to disband. Excellent. Setting up our aviation or seaplane tender. Supplies. Right, we'd left them behind for defense. That's our replenishment force. Tankers unloading. Our destroyer tenders. No reaction, no disband. Good. Yeah, you don't need to that anymore. That's all. That shore is ready to sink. Tenders will continue standing by. Second U.S. Marine heading back. Do we prosecute a further assault? I think Ticonderoga took a torpedo and is completely fine, apparently. No, it was Lexington. That's what it was. Let's combine these to the wicks. You guys will head back to Midway. No reaction. These ones, how are we on gun supplies? Forward battery empty. Forward battery empty. Idaho still has some, as well as some fires. New York still has plenty. We'll go ahead and send them back. They'll stay reactionary though. On the Langley, still have quite a few sorties left. I mean, they have a fire. There was a way to look up how many torpedoes available for your torpedo planes. I'm gonna stand by though. Actually, what missions do I have these guys pursuing? Naval attack and then recon. And then sweep. With a heavy cap level. Maryland is low on ammunition. Most of the rest of them still have ammunition. I'm gonna go ahead and send them in. And back to Pearl Harbor, I believe. I don't think she'll make it. Probably head to Midway. Their destroyer tenders, put out the fires, fix the flotation damage enough that you can make it to Pearl. Pennsylvania needs to go to Pearl. Fahrenholt can go direct. Okay, that takes care of most of that mess. Anchor's headed back. We have fuel, we have supplies. We have the troops we can't load for whatever reason. I tried disbanding this. Transport. Oh, I have to grab all of them. Load troops. Second, New Zealand. There we go. Are they going to be grabbing too many supplies? Yes. So we'll wait till those fully load. Actually, shouldn't take too long. What mission's going to set this as? Just transport. And we'll start off easy. Port capacity, air capacity. Now this has an airfield. Not that that's too important yet. Although these are transports, I'm not sure I can actually unload them. Can't set them for the right mission. We'll still give it a whirl. I do believe there's the escorts coming. And I have a troop transport coming. Coming up to Mindanao. Set everyone to attack. We'll start off deliberate. Nothing too crazy. Have the bombardment set in the right location. And let's get the bombardment ships, the coastal battleships involved. Submarine back at port. I don't remember. That might be just one of our spares. First Burmese rifles coming in. Anchor bringing fuel. Burning. Transports. And Malay and Indian brigades going to Manila. All right. Alright, finding some light forces. Destroyers. One light cruiser. Looks like all of the battleships get to participate in this one. Range is extending. Well, looks like this will be a gunfight only. Alright. Heavy damage to DD number 10. Mississippi took a shell, Howard took a shell, McDonough took 2 and lit on fire. Ooh, we found the Hosho and some of the battle cruisers. Four of our battleships participating. "9,000 yards at night." That's a shore engagement. I'd say it's favorable. We got a shell into the Imagi. I got one into the New Mexico. Yeah, fair trade. Same task force, transports. One tanker sunk, the other one likely to sink. They're gonna have to replenish after this. Japanese start with a torpedo launch at 3,000 yards. Range extending to 6. Which is enough, I'm not worried about torpedoes now. So 2 sunk, 1 heavily damaged. Shell hits, no torpedo hits. Further from the battle cruisers. Intercepting Cargo ship. Ah, replenish it. Oh my good grief. They will not all be participating. Bunker Hill taking hail fire. The bombardment. Looks like most of our forces have retreated, which is good. We have a cap. Or encounter a cap, I should say. No luck against the Kaga. No luck against the Nagato. More bombardment. And the actual attack. We took a lot of losses. Have to ponder if that one's worth it. And 1st of September. Tankers are set up. Fleets and stragglers are headed back to Midway and Hawaii. Get the replenishment ships headed back. Man, we'll have to swap a lot of destroyers. I don't think any of the ships have decent ammunition left. Yeah, no forward ammunition. That's alright, we'll bring them all back to Midway. Why is there a single destroyer hanging around with my carriers? Sorry, carrier. Go to Midway. I'm gonna need you. Stage one more hex away. And actually send our replenishment ship over there. Where's that destroyer that has, like, no supplies left? That one. Get you to join up, and we'll get you replenished from the replenishment ship, and then send you off. Get them in position and see what we can do. We have the troop transport on the way. 44 guns. Do we continue the deliberate attack, wear down the Japanese forces here, or do we switch back to bombardment? Settle in for longer. I think we go back to bombardment. No, you go defensive. Everyone bombards. Get our ships back to Davao. Things changing up at Singapore. Couple submarines set up around Tokyo. There we go, that should settle it for the time being. No submarine. Japanese were hunting for us. Out there. Bad surprise that is. One of the tankers lost. Hey, we can land troops with regular transports. Excellent. Wasn't sure that would work without switching to an amphibious task mission. There's our bombardment. Roughly 4-to-1 assault value comparison. Destroyed one of their guns though, so that's good. 1-to-1. Literally 600 troops and 3 guns. Vice. 600 troops, no guns. That's awful. Second of September. Nothing new down here. Have our seaplane tenders standing by. Our seaplanes transfer to. Can't send them to Layson. The distance cannot transfer or to ship. Can't do that. Another seaplane tender. Move back to French frigate shoals and see if we can do that. And hop them to French frigate shoals, Layson Island, and then Midway. We have a decent patrol force in Midway without having to unpack. Speaking of which, have these ones actually? No, they're all still being built. Do I have? Do not have engineer. Do I have any here? Aviation support, that's what I'm looking for. Combat engineer. There's an aviation unit. Sized. Congratulations, we're transferring you. Now we just gotta figure who is going to go with you. That one's already outbound. Oh, is this the one that has what I wanted? It looks like it. We'll need more. Alright, most everyone is departing now. You're barely gonna make it, but that's fine. Alright. Set you up. Bombardment. Get him. Still unloading troops and supplies. Stay with the shock attack. Stay with the bombardment attack over here. Waiting for fuel, which is on the way. Singapore has that submarine that's slowly been making its way around. So we send it direct to Shanghai. This has got to be the most useful thing about starting in War Plan Orange as the Allies, is you control China. You have that whole coastline to use. All kinds of artillery we can send out. I think we'll keep the second Burmese, and actually let's not send anybody right now. That transport group will stand by in case of any need. I want to look, kind of a review how things been. Done 20,000 sorties. Good grief. 21 losses. Japanese have lost 8. Reinforcement schedule. Seventh. More DH-4s. More H-16s. These are the patrol aircraft. These are nothing special. These are old fighters. Sopwiths. Carry 2. With a navigator, a pilot, and rear gunner. 100-pound bombs. What's their range? Yeah, nothing special. Some blimps. Curtis F5L, yeah. Just a better version, yeah. Better range on that. Yep. The heavy bomber, which can actually do damage to things. Has no range, but it has those 1,000-pound bombs, which in this era is amazing. And yeah, we're getting months out. I'm getting distracted. Placement pool. What do we have a lot of? What do we not have so much of? By availability, that's a little bit better. Douglas DT2. Get any of those. A lot of them out there. Hawks are doing decently, and if I remember, those are actually decent aircraft. Top pilots, we have a few kills. 3 for Lee W. Gotta remember, we can't use up our pilots too quickly. Ship sunk. We lost the Saratoga, which is embarrassing. I remember that. Decrease all. Alright, mine layers and patrol boats, fairly even across. But we sunk some larger ones. Subs, even trade. All the tankers sunk are Japanese. Transports, tons and tons of Japanese transports. Destroyers, kind of even across the board, except ours are more valuable. Heavy cruisers, we lost the Cincinnati, they lost the Kitakami and the Kurama. Kitakami's the torpedo one, isn't it? That might be before they do the massive refit. Kurama, which is armored cruiser, but too special. Almost like a monitor. And then we lost all 3 battleships. The 2 Dutch coastal battleships and the battlecruiser Saratoga. No carriers lost. Availability wise, we have Hermes in 12 days. That'll be fun. New subtender, Southampton light cruiser. Tell me when the Hermes has to be returned. Forget the availability. Ground reinforcement, we are 12 days, getting lots of infantry. Several Indian brigades, the 3rd Indian Division, the 1st U.S. Division, and a whole bunch more Indian brigades, and the 1st Tank Regiment. In a few months. U.S. rifle squads, we've depleted. Good to know. Indian light squads are still outfitting. Various coast guns. And looking overall, Japanese score is higher. Yeah, we've lost a lot of equipment. Sunk a lot of ships. That's our only saving grace. I didn't think I'd have enough time to generate another turn and get it set up for the next time we play. So with that, we're going to leave it off. The intention is to get everything replenished, send our wounded back to Pearl, and then come back to Wake and lay siege to it properly. And then as we get additional forces in Midway, we'll send a larger landing force. Something significant. Very significant. Or we'll call it off and we'll hit some other places that are a little bit softer. Anyways, I thank you for staying to the end. Please leave a comment, let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Take care.